How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 3 of my Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories Reverse/Rebirth playthrough. Now, in the last episode, we went to Agrabah and Neverland, and today we're going to be finishing off that first set of cards that Ansem gave us at the beginning of the game, which will be Monstro and Traverse Town. Now, you're probably guessing, since you read the title, that yes, I think there was some type of glitch or there's something wrong with my controller because something didn't work. And you guys are going to see that. When we get to the part where I'm facing Parasite Cage, there's a time where I got into a second card duel with the Parasite Cage. And for some reason, my controller, as rapidly as I was pressing the buttons to, use up my cards, it just wouldn't work. I don't know if there was like a glitch because of where I was, but you're going to see it right here. And I think it's kind of BS that it happened because I've never had a problem with my controller before. And I've never experienced any glitches with the Kingdom Hearts series at all. And nothing really froze, it's just that my controller wasn't working. But I don't know if it's because of the placement of where I was, because of all the crap that was going on the screen. I don't know. But we're going to see here very shortly. Now, in terms of the deck that you get from Monstro, I've come to the conclusion that the first 4 worlds that you visit with Riku's story, even I'm going to include Hollow Bastion too. The cards you get for those decks, they're not that bad. Some of them may only have a little bit of cards, but they're not bad at all. Like they're manageable. I've had no issues with the decks whatsoever so far in this playthrough. But moving on, though, I think these last 4 Disney worlds are going to be the pinnacle of like just BS cards. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start this boss fight here against Parasite Cage again. Now, for basically almost the whole majority of this fight, I'm just kicking ass. Like, watch this. Like, I'm just owning this guy. I even forgot I went dark mode in that. Okay, it's coming up. Okay, this is it. Now I'm pressing the buttons, but nothing's happening. So I lost the duel, and I almost died. If you look at it, really, I am at the point of death, and I don't know how I survived. I really don't know. I just barely made it out of there. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Because if you're in the green slime, then it damages you because it's technically like acid or something like that. I think that's what it is if you're inside the belly of a whale. I don't know. But yeah, it just wouldn't let me click on my cards. And I don't think it's my controller because I've never had any issues with the controller. I've never thrown my controller. I've never like slammed my controller down on the ground. But anyway, that's Parasite Cage. Very easy boss fight. Good deck. Yeah. And this is me kind of searching for cards. I kind of forgot to... I guess I didn't cut this clip short enough. Okay, I guess you guys are seeing an extra bit of gameplay, because I thought I cut this. Alright, whatever. Cut! There we go. Yeah, for some reason, after I finished the boss fight, I think I forgot to stop recording, and I thought I went back and edited the clip to cut that stuff out, but it doesn't matter. You saw me win and whatnot, and you got to see some extra stuff, so I'll just leave it in there. It's not like it's doing anything bad to gameplay standards, so whatever. But that's it for Monstro, so now we're going to move on to Traverse Town, which is the last card in that first stack of cards that we've got. Now, in Traverse Town, we don't get a lot of cards. Like, the cards, you don't get a lot. But they're pretty good and they're manageable, especially with the Heartless that are in Traverse Town. They're not really that bad at all. It's like really simple Heartless.
What's happening to Sora?
Naminé's powers are being used to shuffle his memories as we speak. Marluxia may well succeed in getting his puppet. Sora would be a valuable asset to the organization. But Marluxia and Larxine's actions,
So it looks like Zexion and Lexius are a little bit aware that Marluxia and Larxine acting a little bit suspicious.
What that one is thinking.
Vexen should take care of this. His replica is soon to be completed.
But Vexen despises Marluxia. Think of the mess it would make.
So we must tell him. Isn't it better that Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us?
Good point there. Okay, we are now on the 8th floor. We're really moving on with this game, mostly because of all the cutting and editing that I'm doing. But still, I think it's working out for the best. Speaking of cutting, I think it's time to cut right about now. There we go. Okay, last card in our first stack. Let's head back to Traverse Town, folks. I do like Traverse Town as a world. It was like it was the second original world you visited in the very first game. I like the whole atmosphere of like just this lit up town at night. And I think Dream Drop Distance does a great job of expanding that world even bigger, and I loved it for it. But still, just Chain of Memories with how it's not about exploration, it's just with all this stuff, I just don't like it. But in other games, guys, you're going to see, like, all this exploring is a lot better. And yeah, the Heartless you're going to come into contact with in Traverse Town, they're not bad. They're not, like, you basically just fight those guys, and then the little soldiers, and then that's it. You're not going to find any, like, crazy enemies here. And this is kind of a strategy I like to do. If I get a Mickey card a chance I get, Mickey pretty much does all the work for me. I don't have to do anything. It's a good way to get rid of the Heartless as fast as possible, but you need to get a Mickey card at the start of the battle, and you have to make sure you stun them. Okay. Guard armor is back. I think I struggled a little bit, but mostly because this game is kind of like on a lock base thing where it's kind of like really hard to like hit the correct target. Because I'm going for the legs first. And I don't know how the heck I managed to pull this off. Did I pull this off? Yeah, I did pull this off. Oh, what a shot. Okay, I took out one leg. Yeah, I like the guard armor fight more in the first game than this game. This game, it just kind of feels not as responsive. And there is something I noticed that was actually different in the PS2 version of this game. When you do that Holy Burst move with Riku and the King, it lasts a lot longer in the PlayStation 2 game, but in this game, it only lasts like a couple seconds. Like, I kid you not. Like, check this out. 1, 2, like, that's 2 seconds. And I think in the original PS2 update for this game, it was like 5 or 10 seconds at most. Like, you actually got a lot done with that move. Oh, I did get the arms. Alright, well, I missed that. And I'm about to go darkness mode. Here we go. And then I just go nuts. And that is the end of guard armor. I still like the design, though. I think it's still really good. It's a good boss, but just in Chain of Memories, no. There's really, like, no fun boss in Chain of Memories just because of the whole card stipulation. I don't like it. That's why I like how the other games make it more interesting and more cooler. But, I mean, design-wise, like, all these bosses have great designs. And Tetsuya Nomura, the game director, is an amazing monster designer. That guy can make a beast. Alrighty, now we're at the end of Trevor's Town, and now that we've completed the first stack of cards by Ansem, we are going to be entering a boss fight, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you save. But I think at this point you guys can kind of already guess who we're going to be fighting, and this is going to be the 5th time. The 5th time we're fighting this person. And you guys will see in about a few seconds. This is our 5th time fighting this person. Even though it's Riku's first time fighting him.
Huh? What are you supposed to be? Surprised? I guess you should be.
Riku Replica Round 5. Jeez Louise.
I look just like you. I'll tell you what I
We fought this guy 4 times as Sora.
exact replica of you that
And now we gotta fight him again. 5 rounds. You think this guy would take that? Well, then again, chronologically with story, this is actually really Riku Replica's first fight.
You're not better.
When Sora faces him, that's his second battle.
Same talents. But
But still, you would think that just after all the times that Sora kicked his butt, he would have gotten the hint. But no, this is actually, even though from our gameplay perspective, our 5th time fighting this guy, in actuality, this is
you're afraid
Replica
of the
Riku's
dark.
first fight.
The darkness inside you still frightens
But still, I mean, even though this is technically our 5th fight, he's not bad at all.
I'm
And I actually own this guy a lot in this battle, and you guys are going to see. I'm actually really quite impressed with this.
so I can wipe the floor with you.
Yeah, we'll see about that, buddy. We shall see. I wouldn't hold your breath if I were you. Okay, so check this out. This is how I just completely own this guy. Where's my Jafar card? Just mashing X. Wait until I get into my own dark mode. Bam, bam, bam. Enter darkness mode. And now you're dead. Oh! That was close. I'm just... And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Riku Replica Round 5. Oh, boy. You'd think he'd learn by now.
Hey, fake! I thought I heard you say you were gonna wipe the floor with me.
That's right.
Don't forget I'm still new. I'll get stronger and stronger. The next time we fight, you're finished.
We'll see about that.
Then let's fight now!
That's one thing I have noticed in this game. If anybody can actually pick up on this, I'm going to give you more credit for. Whenever a character gets hit in a cutscene and they fall to the ground, notice how their character model almost looks like they static.
Scared of something that can be so thrilling.
And again,
Enough.
the game, for the PS4 HD remake, it looks phenomenal. It looks absolutely great. But then again, when this game was in first development for the PlayStation 2, back in, what, I think it was maybe 06 or 07, when
Come back!
Japan only got the final mix bundle with this. This game was a little bit rushed. This game was just a teeny bit rushed. But then again, I think it was more so rushed in when people all around the world got it in 08 because of how the lips don't match with the English dialogue and whatnot. And there's like little things like that. But that's nothing compared to other games that I played that clearly needed more time in the development room. Jedi Fallen Order, I'm looking at you.
Was the real thing?
He's spineless. In no time at all, I'll be better than him.
In the meantime, would you be interested in meeting?
So now we're at the point of the story where Riku Replica is now learning about Sora, and now he's going to go transition to that one.
You want me to take care of him?
And I've got about 2 minutes left of this video, ladies and gentlemen, so I just want to say thank you so much for watching. We're really getting through this. Well, mostly just because from an editing standpoint, these videos, this whole thing is going by really fast. But then again, it allows me just to kind of relax, record the gameplay, and just kind of do this at my own pace, and then put this all together for you guys in like these short amount of times. But I have been thinking about stuff that I want to do in the future for my gameplay videos, and I want to still make videos of me actually playing the game instead of doing post commentary. But I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, so please bear with me. If it means that I won't be present in the camera on your screen, then maybe that's just how I want to do it. But yeah, that's just that's just what I'm thinking about right now. We'll worry about that later, but thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next part of Reverse/Rebirth, and I will leave it to the cutscene. Have a good one, guys.
Who is being fake. Fake when you pretend to have no fear.
When have I been afraid of the dark?
Inside of the card worlds, you grapple desperately with the darkness. Desperation is fear. You fight the darkness because it is what frightens you.
Be quiet!
Stubborn boy. Then continue your fight if you must. Eventually you will learn. You cannot resist the darkness.